ToRaH GuArDiAN, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Yashar'el and Yahudah. Grafted in Gentiles, strangers to the body of Mashiach, we praise and exalt the name of the Most High Yahuwah Zalka. For he is Yahuwah of the host. And he is shaking things up by his strong arm, YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH. He is raining havoc down on the RUACH. And listen, understand this, right? When Yahuwah does anything in reference to judgment in the earth, who can escape? Listen, who has the capacity to dodge and duck the right and the left? Who could take Yahuwah's uppercut or evade his punch? Sounds almost ridiculous, right? Because it is. There is no escaping Yahuwah's judgment. The only preservation that is there or available is to those who have found rest in YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH and who live in obedience to his ToRaH, right? Who have received HaMashiach's atonement and walk in his RUACH HaKodesh. You will be spared as he deems fit. But listen, you aren't going to escape the judgment of Yahuwah. You ain't going to escape the judgment, right? Only the righteous, only those who have been sealed. And listen, if you are Hebrew and you don't believe in HaMashiach, get ready, because you're going to experience his wrath. Oh, yeah, because it begins at the house first. It's coming to us first, who say they are Yahudim, but are not. Listen, that does not just apply to these that say they are Jews and are not, according to Revelations 3 and 9, I guess 3 and 9, 2 and 9, who say they are Yahudim and are not, but are the synagogue of Hasatan. Listen, you are Hebrew and are outside of the covenant, the renewed covenant through faith in HaMashiach. You are Yahudim that say they are of HaMashiach, or say they are of Yahuwah, which, how can you be of Yahuwah and not receive HaMashiach? Oh, man. You who say you are of Yahuwah and are not, but are in fact the synagogue of Hasatan, right? You, in your service of worship, your place, right, where you assemble as a people who profess to be Hebrew Israelites, yet do not believe in the Messianic YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, right? You are of the synagogue of Hasatan. I don't see how you are going to escape the wrath, the right hook of Maxine. The left hook of Vivid Code. Listen, you ain't going to be able to withstand the jabs of Hamashiach. He is the Torah made flesh. He is the one who carries out, executes the word of Yahuwah. That's why Yahuwah sent him, because he knew that he would carry out the word. He knew that he would do Torah. Yeah. Yahuwah is sending earthquakes. Yeah. I think I read from Moreh or Achi or Malachi. Yeah. Rebirth Anderson posted something, and I like his post because we kind of like posts. we like to bring the facts of what's occurring naturally to show and remind Yashar'el and Yahudah. It is the arm of Eluah, his son ADONI Yahusha, strong arm that's facilitating this judgment, these earthquakes. These floods and storms. 7.5 earthquake. I think that's what I read in Haiti. Listen, them bruised in Haiti. And only those who have the seal will be able to stand during that earthquake. Woo! Yes. Only those that have the earnestness of the inheritance, the RUACH HaKodesh, who has the Torah of truth written in their hearts, that walk according to the words that Hamashiach has spoken. Only them. See, because we have no reason to fear. We can look to these events that Yahusha is bringing forth by the words of his power that has been given to him by his Father. Listen. We who have his seal rejoice in what we see. We rejoice in what we observe, because we know that this is an indication that our redemption is near. Woo! That our redemption is near. Come, earthquake, Yahusha. Come, consuming forest fire, Yahusha. Come, lightning strikes. Come, nothing is going to escape the judgment of Yahuwah. Listen, these nations are under the verdict of judgment. The gavel has already gone down. The judge has already declared them to be guilty and has delivered and rendered the sentence. The gavel is gone down. And as a result, judgment has come to these nations. And make no mistake about it, that same judgment is going to and is visiting the land in which we are in. Oh, yeah. Earthquakes in diverse places. To Texas, Mashiach said, right? We are not being taken unaware. These things won't take us by surprise. See, I'm not surprised. I'm sorry. I am not surprised. No. An earthquake in Haiti? Yeah, wait till that stone yellow starts to squeal and make noise. Listen. Ooh, man, listen. There is nothing or no one, no animals, no birds, no fish, no man, no anything, no malaks, no Malachi, no angels, no demons that will ever be able to escape. If you're under the judgment of Yahuwah, Yahuwah gonna knock you out. Listen, there is yet to come a judgment that will render the death of men whose blood will reach a horse's bridle. There is no escaping the right of Yahusha. There is no escaping the left of Yahusha, the uppercut, the jab of Yahudah. There's no escaping. Can't get away from it. Except you the redeemed. See, and then you ain't got no worries. Now, the enemy still is going to cause you or try to get you to move in the direction of fear, to bring anxiety, right? Because it'll be coming so close to you. It may reach your mother, your father. It may reach your sister, your brother. I mean, these left hooks, right? These uppercuts, these jabs, they may reach your spouse, your wife, your husband. But listen, you have no reason to fear if you're in Hamashiach. If you walk in Torah, keeping his commandments, obeying the words of Hamashiach, which were the Father's words. Listen, Yahusha said it himself, I only say what the Father say, which means that the Father speaks Torah. And Yahusha only speaks Torah because he only says what the Father says. Yahusha is going to speak Torah, right? Truth, right? Yahusha said, the words that you have given me, I have given them, and they have kept them. What words? The Torah of truth he has given his disciples, who walk in the RUACH HaKodesh and declare his Torah. There's nothing that can stand against the judgment of Yahuwah. And understand this. If you have the slightest doubt of where you are seated in this relationship that Yahusha has made with you, get that right. Settle that once and for all. Yeah. Ask him to forgive you, cleanse you, wash you, baptize you. Ask him to give you his Ruach HaKodesh and walk in his Torah of truth. Because these days, these hours, listen, Yahuwah's sending earthquakes in Haiti. Right? So if Yahuwah is sending earthquakes in Haiti, listen, guess what? Somebody has experienced Yahuwah's judgment. Somebody has lost their life and has fell under the judgment of Yahuwah. Let's make no mistake about it. These people that are losing their lives, losing things, are under the judgment of Yahuwah. See, people don't like for you to tell them that. They want you to say, oh, we got to pray for everybody because if they're losing their land, their houses, and like, whose land was it before it was theirs? People won't like you for this. This kind of word doesn't make people happy. This offends people. It doesn't offend people because it's wrong or it's error. It offends people because it's truth and life. That's why. And see, when the word offends because it's truth, then you become offended because of who you are in relationship to the word, right? But if what I say in error causes you to stumble, then Yahuwah will hold me accountable for that, because that is an act of unrighteousness, because I haven't divided the Torah of Yahuwah, right, correctly, right? But, you know, if you get offended because of the truth, offense must come. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, don't be on the receiving end of Yahusha's right hook. Don't be on the receiving end of Yahusha's uppercut. Hey, don't be on the receiving end of Yahusha's sword thrusting through. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because there's no escaping Yahusha's sword. Yahuwah's judgment. There's no escaping it. You won't be able to escape Yahuwah's judgment. You're not going to do it. Ask the people that have lost their lives. Ask the people who have lost their livestock. Ask the people who have lost their members, their family members. Ask them. They may not be able to tell you, right? Because they don't see it that way. But the fact of the matter is, it's because of Yahuwah's judgment. And listen, understand this. Yahuwah visits the iniquities, the sins of the fathers unto the children, to the third and fourth generation. Right? This generation may be the third or fourth generation, but Yahuwah still has judgment reserved for them. Unless they repent, accept YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH's blood for the atonement of their sins, and walk in ToRaH, the truth. Alright, man of Yah, woman of Yah, that's all I got right now. And I didn't really intend on that, but it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I felt like I needed to share it. So we're still making our way to Columbia, anticipating a 12 o'clock arrival. I have ran into some bumper-to-bumper traffic. I'm trying to get there before praise and worship is over. I'm gonna get my praise on. I gotta get my praise on. I gotta get my praise on. Listen, you know, I love Torah and the Word. The Word is what sustains me, drives me. But you know, I want to get with the Mishmokai and get my praise on. So, listen, man of Yah, woman of Yah, may the Shalom of Yahuah on this Shabbat rest, rule, and abide with you hence now and forevermore. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Be blessed. ToRaH GuArDiAn, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation.